you live? And I'm over here just
Yeah,
making
I'm live. Okay.
Why is this like lined up weird? There?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Oh Lord.
I feel kind of dark on this one.
I feel dark and
Just pull that in just a little closer, maybe.
no, no, officer.
That's not helping.
Do you want me to move it, like move that table?
Maybe.
Okay. Oh.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're just getting set up for today's morning show.
So this is bright. Here?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better on this one. Yeah, I think that, I don't know, you tell me.
Please, officer, no.
It's bright though. I think we should go back over there.
Okay.
Good morning,
Like
good
here
morning,
or
Ohio
on the
Pom
ground?
Mom. On the ground. That's all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
It's just because it's overcast, I think. Good morning. And on the talk, we got some people joining us.
Good morning.
No sound now.
No sound. Oh wait, look at your phone.
What about it? It's good. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. There is sound now. Okay. Hang in there with us, guys. Good morning, Cammy Cam. Woohoo! All right. You're in charge of that.
Oh,
That's okay. Oh, dear.
okay. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Sound works again. All right. Good deal. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Just getting ourselves situated.
Remember to share and like and do all of the things.
Like, subscribe, hit those buttons. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
And then don't forget on the tube, you guys can donate. If you donate while we're live, we'll give you a shout out. Tia should be joining us hopefully at some point in the chat. Patty's saying new merch, love the matching shirts. We are thinking about selling our shirts. We're not sure yet, but we made the design and we loved it. We loved the logo so much. We were like, okay, we are gonna make shirts out of it. Let me scoot it a little bit more over here. All right.
I'm going backwards.
Opposite sides again.
He's joking. He's just being annoying.
Kyle, you're fired.
Fired.
Boop
No,
the buttons, everyone.
He can't be fired. He's taking care of my dogs.
Yeah, okay. Kyle, you're
Oh,
rehired.
hello from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'll be in Wisconsin next week.
Oh, yeah, that's all happening.
So fast, so fast.
Cammy Cam said I would buy one. Okay, that's good to know, you guys. We were going to ask, actually, if you're liking the shirts, if you guys were interested in buying one of our Good Morning Villalobos shirts. We haven't quite got all of that set up yet. We were just trying to figure out, well, really, we were just wanting shirts ourselves.
Yeah.
Good morning, Pepita. Good morning, Joy. Tammy, Jacob.
Good morning.
Good morning, Connie. Connie's saying going back to, I don't know how you say your city. From Wisconsin?
Wait, what?
Your city?
Menominee.
Menominee?
Menominee.
Menominee. Menominee. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Oh, thank you already for your donation, Ruth.
Oh,
let's get the
thank
donation
you.
train started. That was so
Yes.
awesome last week, you guys. We raised a lot of money for the dogs, and that was amazing.
Ooh, somebody else from Wisconsin.
Okay, we make sure that we have our moderators in the group.
Oh, I didn't bring my extra phone today. Hold on, let me.
You can donate live. There's a button on the tube with a little dollar sign or a little dollar at the bottom, and you can donate. Tia said, I think I'm a mod.
It looks like it. There's the little blue.
You got the little tool kit thing next to your name, Tia. And just too busy to mod, so me and Jenna are here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right.
That was disgusting.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
We're not going to start off with some negative comments.
No, that's gross.
Oh, thanks, Cammy Cam, for your donation. You're amazing.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well,
Good.
good morning, Villalobos. Let's do it at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
Good morning, Villalobos. Oh, that's so ridiculous and cheese, and I love it so much.
Okay.
All right, so we're so glad to have you all here. It's our morning show every Saturday at 9 o'clock, and we talk all about dogs, so that's magical. We're glad that you guys are here. The lighting in here is a little weird because the sun, it's a little shady outside, so we've got like a lamp shining bright on us, so just deal with us. Hey, Debbie. Yay.
Debbie.
So we're live on the tube and the talk. So you guys are all here and we're ready to go. All right, here we go. So our first segment this morning, go ahead.
This?
Yes, is our virtual adoptions. The virtual adoption program is the program that we have where you can adopt a dog, or virtually adopt a dog that is adoptable. So you take care of them while they're here with us. It's a one-time $300 donation that covers the adoption fee when your virtual adoption dog finds a home. It's a magical program. It's so fun, super interactive. You get invited into a Facebook group that's monitored by Jenna, myself, and Tia's in there. We send you updates. You, what else do we do? You get a wish list.
A wish list. We
do unboxings of all of your care packages. You can send care packages to your dog. So lots of great stuff with the virtual adoption program, but I must say that it's like one of my favorite programs because it's super interactive. We're calling the group the Virtual Pet Society. And we also do like lives, just Jenna and I, through Crowdcast with just the virtual adopters. And we just talk about dogs all the time, and we give you updates on your dog specifically. So it's a really great program. So we're gonna feature some of the dogs today that don't have, they need to be adopted, but they also are available for virtual adoption. So our first dog is Moira. Do you want to tell us a little about Moira?
Moira was found by Earl in New Orleans. She was limping alone on the sidewalk. She had been shot in the back leg, and she had some torn ligaments, and she's a little rough around the edges, but once you are in her little circle, she's absolutely a sweetheart. She is a dog that is gonna be a ride or die. She warms up to you. You know, she loves food. She loves snacks. She loves...
Me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Physically, she's healed and everything's great, but it's just the emotional road of like overcoming trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody that's gone through trauma knows that it
takes
a roller
time to
coaster.
heal, yeah.
And you need to, you know, she needs somebody that's safe and calm and not, it's not chaotic. She deserves a calm environment, and she's such a sweetheart. I did a
really
live
cute.
last Wednesday, and you can scroll back and rewatch it on the tube, but you see her in there, and she is so sweet, and she's like loving on her caregiver Rain. She actually like loves to sit in Rain's lap and put her paws up here and like kiss. So
look at that face.
She's so cute.
Let's just zoom in. This is our favorite part, is when we just look at that mouth. Oh, and the eyes.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. Yeah, so Moira is available for adoption and virtual adoption. If you want to virtually adopt Moira, you can go to vrcvirtualadopter@outlook.com. Or if you want to adopt Moira, then you can go to the website, vrcpitbull.com. Moira is the name from Schitt's Creek. The mom, Moira. Did you ever watch that show? Mm-mm. Oh my gosh, that is such a good show. And the mom is hilarious. Okay, so that's Moira. Just catching up on the comments here. I think, oh no.
Oh wow, we missed some.
The tube was stuck on the comments. Sorry, you guys. Okay, Debbie's answering some questions. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, now the tube's moving again.
Okay.
All right, so this is Moira. Oh, this next one is, we're zooming in on this one. Go ahead.
Are you ready? Oh.
This is Papa Legba. Look at that face. Look at the mouth, the ears, all of it. Stop. Okay.
Oh my God.
This pup is adorable. Thank you for your donation, Joy.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. Okay, do you want to tell us a little bit about Papa Legba? I think you actually
I did. I was
rescued
there.
this one.
So Papa Legba came in, Kyle and I and another employee, and I believe Emily was also there, but this was in New Orleans a few years ago, and another employee and I were just driving down the street, and we saw 3 dogs in really bad condition. They were all tore up. They had been fighting. We pulled over, and they were not very friendly to start off with. It was this rescue was one of the most intense ones I've really done, because it was like so graphic. But after they were like charging people across the street, and
Not this one.
this one, this cute little angel babe, like the condition he was in when we got him is not the same dog he is now. Like, he is so sweet now, and he took some time to heal, and he was really untrusting, but he has grown so much. He can't be in a home with like small animals or dogs, but he
is saying that was an insane rescue.
It was.
Yeah,
like,
Kyle too, yeah.
I almost got hit by a car about 8 different times because he kept chasing people into the street.
Oh my goodness.
And if his rescue picture is on our website, so if you want to see that, you can. It doesn't even look like the same dog because, I mean, he's this beautiful like lavender blonde color. He was a dark brown.
Oh.
So like he was dirty, and he was a bad.
I'm gonna look up the rescue picture.
He was in bad condition. He was in the back of my car when we finally got him. And it's taken a lot of time to get him to trust people. Moving him out of New Orleans was amazing. He's grown so much. He loves to explore the yard.
Let's zoom in on that face.
Look at it.
That Snoot.
And you can't tell in this picture.
Stop it.
But he has a crooked face. Like, his nose is like
Oh,
cockeyed.
I love him so. Oh, thank you for your donation, Patty.
Thank you, Patty.
You guys are amazing.
And
I'm obsessed with this.
He
dog.
has like the most velvety, soft.
You can tell he's got that
fur, and he's
beautiful.
And he, like, when I was out there, he like loves me, so he like is like ugh
all over you,
all over, and like rubbing, and like he loves you, you're like
his person.
Yeah,
I love this. Well, if you guys want to virtually adopt or adopt Papa Legba, then you can go to the websites or email me. It's probably somewhere in the chat. Maybe it's in the link tree or something. VRC virtual adopter at outlook.com. Let's get Papa Legba a virtual adopter, okay?
He is a harder placement, so we will have him a little bit longer. Like, you have to be the perfect match for him. But let's get him spoiled.
Yeah.
Let's get him
He deserves it. Some love. I love that we can zoom in on these pictures.
Look at his mouth.
I know.
Like,
I can't. Yeah. I have a feeling that this one's going to get virtually adopted.
I really hope so. Like, he is literally the sweetest angel babe. And
thanks, The Diesel Life, for your donation. You guys are amazing. Good morning, Christy.
How old is he? He's, I'm really bad about time. So he's probably about 6.5. And we do, one of the other dogs that was rescued with him did get adopted. He's living his best life. And then we still have one of the other dogs. And she's deaf. Her name is Imelda. So she's virtually adopted too.
Yeah, I love Imelda.
So yeah, they all came in together. It was
a lot.
It was a lot. There was a lot going on in that rescue.
Someone says he looks like a papa. Same
yeah,
Patty.
I call him Big Papa.
I love that.
And he's a wide boy.
I'm gonna go see him. All right, let's go. Let's move on. Oh! Okay, you guys, look at this face. I cannot even with the brow. That is a perfectly done brow right there,
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen. So this is Georges, like gorgeous, but Georges. So it says the snuggliest pity. You had Georges on.
I did.
The other day on one of the lives. So if you go back to the tube and you want to watch Georges in action, you can see it on one of the Tales from the Park. She wants nothing more than to be wherever you are, on your lap, at your feet, in your bed, riding shotgun. I want this dog.
She's so sweet.
She's incredibly affectionate. Georges is respectful with cats and is dog selective, so a proper meet and greet is a must. She's great with all people, though she might be a bit much for very young kids. It's good to know. She's incredibly gentle with seniors and has a loving, easygoing way about her. She's crate trained, rides well in cars. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that face. Let's look at that.
Look at that nose.
Look at the nose, but let's get to that brow. That's really her signature.
Her brow is wild. Well, I'm like struggling.
I love it so much. Look at this smile.
And she's so comical.
She's got like a perfectly lined eye.
She does.
Yeah.
And she's like
beautiful.
full body movement all the time. Always happy. Perfect angel.
Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful dog.
And she's really respectful, great in her crate, like crate trained, perfect in the car.
If you guys catch some of those lives where Jenna's out in the field, we're calling it Tales from the Park. It's perfect because you're getting to see these dogs in action, and you'll fall in love with them even more. Someone says, adorable, my bank account and bills say I can't adopt, otherwise I would. She's beautiful. I want to donate 50. Can someone tell me how to, please? You can go to the website to donate. I think it's Shemaine. She's gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to virtually adopt Georges, you can email me, or if you want to adopt Georges, which would be her best bet, finding her forever home, you can go to the website. Do we have more pictures of her on the website?
I do believe.
Okay.
I know I have to grab some more from Debbie because Debbie took her out on the town one day for me, and it was hilarious. The pictures were so cute, and she loves to roll in the grass.
This is the perfect profile picture too. I mean, look at this Tinder pic she's
so good in a car, and unfortunately, like, she was somebody's dog, and they just dumped her by the old production office.
It's so sad.
So she was just wandering around waiting for somebody.
Right.
And production called us, so that's how we got
She's
this
perfect.
sweet babe.
Yeah, you can just tell that she's gonna be a good dog in a home. She just has that look, just super, super sweet. Okay, so let's get Georges a home, or while she's waiting, virtually adopt. You can just email me on
And she'd
that
be also
one.
be perfect for a foster home.
Yeah,
if you're
foster
interested
home,
in
yeah.
fostering.
Okay, so I added a couple of her.
Yeah.
I added a couple of our oldies in here. These two are actually on our Good Morning Villalobos Barco Card. We will talk a little bit more about that, but let's talk a little bit about Gordy. I got to meet Gordy a couple of weeks ago at Tammy's, and I fell in love.
I love him.
That face is amazing. Gordy's a senior.
He is a senior now.
Tell us a little bit more about Gordy.
He does have like a little bit of a deformed leg from an injury that he had that healed. But he is hilarious. Like,
spunky, lots of personality.
Look at his face. Like,
that says it all.
It really does. And if you know of Barney, the blue tick coonhound of Tia's, they're actually best friends.
And Barney and Biscuit are sponsor dogs.
Yes.
And Barney's Gordy's best friend. I love that so much.
Tammy sent pictures of like them snuggling on the couch. I believe I put those on his profile too because it's just so
Tia said Gordy's
cute.
a swamp dog now.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite thing about him is when I had him in the city, it's called Gordy o'clock. So when I would pull up, he would hear my car and he would start yodeling.
I love that.
Like he yodels. And I would be like, oh, it's Gordy o'clock.
Gordy
he
o'clock.
knows we're here.
Yep. Oh my gosh. That face is just everything. So Gordy's still available for adoption and he's still available for virtual adoption. Gordy's one of the first ones that, or maybe I think the second show that we did, we featured Gordy and nobody picked him up for virtual adoption. He deserves to be spoiled. He is a senior. And he's on the Barco card. So if you pick Gordy, it'll help clear the card. So, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as well.
Oh, Schmo's family's on here. He was adopted a few years ago.
Oh, fun. Hey,
the
Carrie.
Schmo.
I love that. All right.
Oh.
I added another one to the mix as well.
Sweet.
This is Damien. Damien's also a senior. Look at that sweet silver snoot is what we call them. We got to meet Damien as well. Damien's a swamp dog now too, living out with Barney and Biscuit, Gordy. Damien's also on the Barco card, so if you guys want to virtually adopt, it will help clear our Barco card.
Yes.
Anything else about, let's see, someone's asking, what is virtual adoption? Virtual adoption's where you adopt a dog that is adoptable, and spoil them and send care packages. So they're kind of your dog virtually until the dog finds a home. It's a wonderful program that we have. It's a $300 one-time $300 fee, and that fee covers the adoption. So it helps somebody else who will be able to bring that dog home. So this is Damien. Anything else about Damien?
He is so sweet. Like we've had him for years, and he actually came in with his siblings that all have found homes. So we would love for him to get virtually, I mean, obviously adopted, but
Right.
if not that, virtually adopted would be great. He deserves to be spoiled.
Yeah.
And he's spoiled up with Tammy and everything, but just like somebody else out there in the world that wants to be a part of his journey here.
Right.
How do you
as a rescue the virtual adoption?
How do you as a rescue do the virtual adoption thing?
Can anyone see anything? On the talk, are you guys able to see us? Is something going on or wrong over on that side? Oh, somebody's saying, Katie, is your dog Velvet also there? Yes, Velvet's here. She's a co-host from the side. Thank you for your donation, Ruth. I can see and hear you. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool.
We're just double checking on that side of things. All right. So if you want to virtually adopt or adopt Damien, you can find all that information on the website. All right.
That's not what we're going to do.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about our sponsor program. So that was our virtual adoption program. We have two programs. The virtual adoption program is for dogs that are adoptable. The sponsor program is for dogs that are not adoptable. So these are our lifers. These dogs either have behavior problems, medical problems. There's a reason why we're not adopting them out. Sometimes people will be like, because they'll see videos or they'll see lives and they'll see some of our sponsor dogs with their caretakers, and of course they're super nice and sweet with them, but it's taken years possibly to get to that point. So trust us when we say that these dogs can't be. I get a lot of those comments. I get
Especially
a lot
about
of
Beatrice. I
yeah,
get it.
I get a lot of comments of like, well, it looks like they could be sponsored, or they look like they could be adopted. Why can't they be adopted? So just know that they have been trained. Tia makes those ultimate decisions on why they can't be
Yes.
adopted out. So this is our sponsor program. This is Alan. Look at that face. Is this a new picture of Alan?
It's newish. Yeah.
Because I was looking for some new ones, and then I
Mariah had posted it
Okay,
recently.
all right. Alan is out in the swamps as well. I believe he's one of the ones that Mariah does take care of. Alan, for a while, didn't have a lot of sponsors, and he still does need sponsors. He's going to be with us for life. It's saying the sad-eyed hound came to us through a local animal shelter here in Louisiana. Classic markings of a hunting dog. We suspect that he spent most of his life alone in the woods with very little human interaction. I have seen that there's one employee out there who he's really bonded with. Says he's terrified of everyone, frozen in fear. Over time, we've come to realize that while he may never be adoptable in the traditional sense, he deserves safety and peace. He is what we lovingly call a hound in wolf's clothing, shy, wary, slow to trust, but deep down, he's a gentle, sweet, and curious soul. These days, he finds comfort in small things, running freely in the yard, and it says quiet companionship with Mariah and her trusted team, a space where no one expects anything from him, only love. I love that face. There's some more pictures of Alan on the website as well. So if you want to sponsor Alan, you can go to the website. It's a tab that says how you can help. You hit that sponsor tab, and it's any amount of donation. It's a monthly donation. That's the difference between the sponsor and the virtual adoption, is that it's a monthly donation. It could be $10, it could be $50, it could be whatever you want. Whenever you sponsor, you get a postcard. You can choose if you want it to be a virtual postcard, or you can be mailed a postcard. You also get invited into a sponsor Facebook page where you can follow along with all the updates. Each sponsor dog has an Amazon wish list as well. So it's super customized, these two programs, to the dogs and the dog's needs. I hear Velvet in there. She's like, hello. Yeah, there's a lot of random comments. So you guys just, our moderators, I'm sure, are handling those. All right. Next.
Okay. All right.
Oh, sweet Lrod. Look at that baby face. So our next sponsor dog that we're featuring today is Lrod. Lrod is a lab. I'll read a little bit about Lrod as well. He's a little bit harder to get pictures of. We've been trying to get pictures of him for his sponsors, but he's really a difficult one to get pictures of. So we're trying to get some updates on him. It says this beautiful Labrador is one of the most heartbreaking emotional abuse cases we've ever encountered. In October of 2021, we responded to a call in northern Mississippi to help a group of abandoned and horribly neglected hunting dogs. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about having this, where we can just focus in on the dog. We can actually see it, and it's not the paper. While most were bloodhounds and hound mixes, there was one terrified lab whose pain stood out the most. When we carried him out to the shelter, he drooled, he peed on himself, and shook uncontrollably during the ride home. His fear was overwhelming, so deep that it affected him physically. To make things worse, he was diagnosed with one of the worst cases of heartworms that we'd seen. So he's been through his treatment and everything, but it's taken him a long time, and he still has the emotional wounds. So he is living with one of our longtime employees, and that's the thing about the sponsor dogs, is they do typically get into a home with one of our employees, so they have a bond with them and they can be taken care of. A lot of these dogs are dogs that people would just put down, or they would try to get rid of, but we don't do that here. We keep them here for life, and because of your sponsor donations, we're able to do that. So that's a little bit about Lrod. He has a really sad story, but he is in a loving home with one of our longtime employees. And we will try to get some updated pictures. If you're interested in sponsoring Lrod does need sponsors. You can go to the website and you can go to how you can help and donate for Lrod. That sweet boy.
He's so cute.
Okay, so this is a new part of our...
Am I changing it now?
Yes. So it's time for breakfast. So you guys know, if you've been following along, that we're obsessed with breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And so this is Good Morning Villalobos. And so breakfast is what probably everybody's doing right now. And so breakfast is what we're doing right now too. Look at that face. I can't.
On a platter.
This is breakfast face on the breakfast platter. Oh my gosh. I can't. It's time for breakfast. I love it so much. Y'all don't know how much I love breakfast so much that this is what I'll make an entire Canva dedicated to this dog.
She's so sweet.
I love it so much.
I would love for her to get a home. Like, I obviously want all the dogs to get homes, but like breakfast has been waiting for so long, and she's such a good dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Is William here? Because William knows how much we love breakfast. William, if you're out there, I made it and showed my entire... It's time for breakfast.
Time for breakfast. Okay.
So this is our Silver Snoot segment, though. So these are our senior features. So every time we talk about our senior dogs, we're going to have breakfast up on the screen.
Why is her name Breakfast? Because she came in one day many years ago at breakfast time, and that's how she got her name.
That's how she got her name. Are we stuck on
I
this
think
one?
so. I was looking. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
thank you,
gosh. Carolyn, thank you for your donation. I'm sorry. Our tube ones are...
Oh, there's William. Breakfast time.
William, yay. I was like, where's William? I made this. Waiting for my husband to make breakfast as we speak. There we go. So if you want, now breakfast is already virtually adopted, which is amazing. But if you want to adopt breakfast, we will go all out for you.
Yeah.
We'll bring you breakfast. We'll have breakfast with you. Like, I'm making a lot of promises.
We're gonna just do it though.
I'll get you a Waffle House gift card. Like, I'll do all the things. If someone out there,
she's about 11 years old now. We got her she's about a year old or something when we got her, and she's 11, so she's been waiting. Tia's in the comments.
William says I'm in YT jail. William, that doesn't surprise me. But that's hilarious. So yeah, she is an older girl, but she is like so full of life. She's with Jenna. Jenna likes to put little outfits on her and stuff.
Do.
Like, she is just the most amazing dog ever. And we just really, really, really want to find breakfast a home. So if she's your girl and it's time for breakfast, then please go to the website. She's already virtually adopted. She's in the senior program. There is no reason why this dog shouldn't have a home.
She's good with kids. She's perfect in the car. Not destructive in the house.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. She is high energy, but she chills out.
Right.
She's hilarious. Like, my kids sit with her and will snuggle, and
yeah,
she's amazing.
She's amazing. So anyways, I was excited to make a little thing for her that it's time for breakfast, because it is time for breakfast.
I'll even send you with her pitty pajamas.
Yeah, you can have her jams.
I have a whole bunch.
Right. Like,
all of them.
We are making lots of promises, and I will follow through for breakfast. That's just the way it is.
I love this dog.
Yeah.
So, like,
we do love all of our dogs. And after breakfast gets adopted, we'll put our next favorite dog up there. I would adopt her if my other dogs would allow. I know. All right, let's move on. Ooh. Oh. All right. So our next one is Amelia Airheart. Do you want to talk a little bit about her?
This fabulous lady, look at that face.
Yeah, she's
Look at
beautiful.
it.
That's a beautiful dog.
That's a cute dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's about 8.5 years old. She does have rickets, which is where like the legs are kind of bowed from poor nutrition as a puppy.
We've talked about other dogs
have.
recently about
Blue
I think Blue
Eyes.
Eyes. Yeah,
Blue
has
Eyes
rickets
has
as well.
rickets.
Didn't slow them down though.
No. Her story is pretty unique as she just as I forgot her story for a moment and then it just came back to me. Her story is unique as her personality. She was found by a crop duster pilot who discovered her hanging around his plane hangar in the cane fields. So he brought her to us and she's been ruling the roost ever since.
Yeah, Tia's saying our local crop duster found her, which is why I named her Amelia Earhart.
I think that's
yes,
cute.
I love that.
She is without a doubt the most spoiled and most temperamental girl we have. And we say that with absolute love. Staff adore her so much that when she doesn't feel like walking, they carry her, which of course she now takes full advantage of.
I remember reading that. I love that.
That's why I was like, oh my
Like,
god, I
I'm
remember
not
this
walking
one.
anymore. M2 sent us this.
Yes.
Yeah, we were laughing. We were like,
was
oh
like,
my
oh my
gosh. She's
God.
like, and that's for real.
And that's like how we have a couple dogs like that too.
That is so funny.
So much that we have had to ask them to stop, or she just pulls the I'm too tired card every time.
She's very tired.
This is my favorite part, and I'm like dying. Okay. She's also a professional
Oh yeah, this is so funny.
kleptomaniac. Toys, blankets, buckets, paper towels.
She steals everything.
If she wants it, she's taking it.
I love
Okay,
that.
she wants it. It's hers.
It's hers.
She's also been known to hop into the dryer just for fun.
Oh yeah, we have a picture of that. I don't have it on my thing. Darn.
I mean, obviously the door is open.
Yeah.
We don't-
Yeah. No.
Calm down.
Calm down, everyone. She does jump in the dryer though, and there's a picture of her, and it's so cute.
She's basically a furry toddler with a mission to entertain you. While she does get along with other dogs, she's usually in her own little world and doesn't pay much mind to them. What she does love is people, car rides, sunbathing, and splashing in the water, but not as long as she gets tired easily. Hence.
Kimmy Can says that's hysterical.
Isn't it hilarious?
Yeah, she has a great story. Yeah, so
She's really one of a kind dog.
she's one of a kind.
Like-
She's available for virtual adoption and adoption, so you guys know what to do. But this dog,
If you want a clown for a pet.
sweet. I mean, who doesn't?
Wow.
I've always had super stoic, like queen-like dogs, and
now-
just royal. And now I have Velvet, and she is a goof. And I do nothing but laugh. Like, she won't sit for pictures. She barely, like, she's just like, like, funny dogs is where it's at.
Yeah, and I feel like they come into your life at the perfect time.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I come over here, like she hears me, and then she's just like, it's like galloping.
Yeah, she like
a
plows you
horse.
down.
And
Yeah.
then she'll
And
like
she just
sit.
makes you smile.
Yeah, and then she'll sit on the couch, and then she falls off of it.
Yeah,
It's just
she
she's,
has
like,
no
slide.
body
I'm
awareness.
like, okay.
Yeah, so it's like having a funny dog, and she's a good-looking dog at that, and those
Very.
ears and everything. It's also important, like when you're thinking about, we talk about M2 and Lizzie being the matchmakers, you know, and so they might know. They're like, oh, I think you need a funny dog in your home, you know, just to spice things up a notch. So they might place her with you. I love that though. That's such a funny story. All right, and then next we've got.
Sweet Knack attack.
All right, you want to talk about sassy Knack? Look at that face. Get into that snoot there. Go ahead.
gosh.
Go all the way in. Yes. Ooh, just this right here. I just want to. Yes. Okay, I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right, I'm
okay,
done. Sorry, ADD.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
upset. Look at the ears. This
Look-
is a beautiful dog. Tell us about it.
So Knack came in a few years ago. Actually, Jenny, if you're in here, Jenny rescued her with a puppy and another dog named Nick. It was Nick Knack.
Nick and Knack. That's cute.
What was the puppy's name? Nick.
Paddywhack?
Yes. Yes.
I was joking, but okay.
Nope, that
so
was
Nick,
it.
Knack, and Paddywhack.
So Paddywhack got a home many years ago. Nick recently went to our prison program not recently, I guess about a year ago, and he has found his forever home. And Knack still waits, and this girl is a diva.
You can tell.
She
needs one of those collars that are like
pearls.
Yes, yeah. She needs a pearl collar or even just like rhinestones. I mean, she is gorgeous. This is a beautiful dog.
Yes. So they showed up at our old facility on Galvez, and they were. I mean, when I started working with Nick and Knack, they were an interesting pair for sure.
Pepita says, "Just say it, boop that Snoot." I know.
Just wait.
I know. You just wait and see.
Just wait.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
She's a diva. Okay.
She loves sunbathing. I could see that, strutting the yard.
She loves sunbathing. Loves strutting the yard. She
loves soaking up compliments.
She does, and like and I did a live last week, and she's in it, and she's just like stretching out.
She's like, tell me how beautiful.
She wants to hear it, and then she does this like really gorgeous smile smirk because she's like, I know.
She's
okay?
pretty.
She knows
a pretty girl.
it. She absolutely knows.
Thomas, thank you for your donation. You guys are amazing.
You're amazing.
The
Thank
best. You know what we need? Like a bell or something. Ding ding when there's a donation.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. We'll remember that for next time.
Yes.
Thanks, Liz. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, next time we're gonna have to have like a donation bell or like a buzzer or something that goes off. Maybe even like a confetti popper or like a horn, like
or
a
glitter.
I mean, we are in my living room, so I don't know about that, but hilarious.
Okay, well, that's next time.
Thank you for your donation.
But yeah, so I literally call her Queen Knack Attack, and she loves rolling in the grass. She loves to be with people. She's very sassy, very full of charm, but she will keep you busy.
Yeah, you can tell. She's beautiful. I didn't know she needed a virtual adopter either. So if
She
you
does.
guys
And she's
are
a senior.
she's a senior. She's in our silver Snoots. If you are wanting to virtually adopt a dog and you want a diva, ooh, imagine the things you could care package for this dog. I'd be sending all of the necklaces, maybe some outfits. She needs all the things. So
she's a diva.
if you want to virtually adopt, I kind of want to virtually adopt a diva. Wouldn't that be fun?
I tell you, this dog has tuned for her
days.
whole life.
Thank you for your donation, Patricia. Ding, ding, ding.
Like she actually is on the
That was
same.
a thing. That was a donation thing. Did you like that?
I did.
Thank you. Oh, sorry about that.
She's on the same level of diva as Beatrice. Like it's pretty. It's really high up there.
Right. This is
Diva.
your girl. Okay.
This is your girl if you want to spoil a diva.
So either virtually adopt or adopt her because she's beautiful, magical, and wonderful. And that's that. Oh, Katie, you are so funny. I know you have. I actually tone it down for all of this. I try really hard. When the cameras are off, we're ridiculous.
Unhinged. We're unhinged.
But sometimes it sneaks out and you get just a little tiny peek, don't you, folks? Liz says, love the donation bell.
We're unhinged.
Now that I have an idea, though, when we have a donation, next time, you guys better come back on because I have a whole skit planned. My whole life is a skit, basically. So, okay, one more. Oh,
sweet Splinty.
All right. We've got Splinter here. You want to tell us a little bit about Splinter?
He is a lot of dog. We'll just start off with that.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yes, Debbie took this actually. They got to
go
for
Deb.
a road trip.
I love
a couple weeks ago.
I remember. He was in the car when the van broke down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. So he got to experience that.
He got to experience, and
Don't hold back, get unmuzzled. Yeah, I don't know if y'all are ready for that. Christy, thanks for the donation. Ding, 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 ding. That's confetti. Do you like that? Oh, shit. Okay, thank you, Christy. Sorry. Behind the scenes with Jenna and Katie. Y'all aren't ready for that.
Happy rising. Oh, Randy's here. So yes, this is, everybody's asking about Velvet.
Wait, who's asking about Velvet? Oh, is your dog also there? Yeah, if y'all come to the lives, Tales Tales from the Park. Jenna's in the field, but I'm typically in the office, and Velvet is my my assistant, and so I'll show Velvet on the live streams because Jenna's got like 5 different dogs with her, and then I feel like I have nothing to share, so I'm like, well, I have a dog too. This is Velvet, and she's actually a pig. So thanks for Velvet love out there. Appreciate you guys. She's amazing.
She is.
Let's get back to Splinter.
Okay, so Splinter is he has a lot of dog. So funny side note is he actually has a fan club.
Debbie said my buddy.
Yeah. I should have went home with you.
I mean, Debbie.
Come on, Debbie.
Still available if you want to
like,
adopt him.
Shut up, Jenna.
Yeah, I know. He is virtually adopted.
Yes, he is virtually adopted. He does need his forever home, but he has a lot of dog. And what cracked me up is like 2 years ago, a group of ladies, there's like 10 of them, came to the warehouse to volunteer, and they were like hysterically like losing it over him. There's like a whole fan club.
People
and we
love
didn't
the dogs.
know.
Yeah, the dogs have fans.
We had no idea that he had his own fan club.
That's
like
so
10
funny.
people. And like when we pulled him out for them to walk him, like they were screaming.
Yeah.
Like it was like they were super fanning over him.
Right.
It was wild.
I get it. I mean, sometimes I do that. Like when we feature a dog and then I see the dog in person. Like Blue Eyes. When we featured Blue Eyes and then I got to see Blue Eyes, I totally fangirled. It's a thing.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Dog's beautiful. Well,
Okay,
so
anyways.
Splinter. So he is a lot of dog. He is this dog friendly, a little selective. He actually was brought in and closed into the trunk of a car. That's how we got him. He was a young man, and we never forgot that because it was wild.
Yeah.
But
Hit the like button to get the video out there. So anyways, this is Splinter. Splinter is in the senior program and he's virtually adopted, so the costs are covered. If you're interested in adopting a senior, Splinter may be your man, okay? Are your t-shirts for sale now? We love them. Carolyn, we're talking about it. I know, we worked really hard on our logo. So we're talking about it, Carolyn. We'll get back to you on that. All right.
So yeah, adopt Splinter.
I don't think y'all are ready for this, but... Oh wait,
Not
this
this
isn't it. Okay, so we were talking about the Barco card, and so we're super excited to let you guys know that Blue Eyes and Daffodil got virtually adopted last week. Yes. We also had a couple of others get virtually adopted. But this is the Barco card. We're trying to clear the card. So you can see that Damien and Gordy are on there. We've featured all these dogs over the last couple of weeks. So we're trying to get the dogs that we featured virtually adopted. You can email me at vrcvirtualadopter@outlook.com if you guys are interested in virtually adopting any of these dogs that are on the Barco card or any of the dogs that we featured today. What's on the next screen? I don't remember. Okay, so we just want to thank Brianna for virtually adopting Daffodil.
Yes, we're really excited. This one was really exciting.
Yes, this one was exciting. Who's next?
And then we got Blue Eyes.
So thank you, Roxanne, for virtually adopting Blue Eyes. This was a big one for us.
And
And for Ange.
Ange was like,
yeah,
ecstatic.
This was exciting. Next.
Oh!
And then Chaz. Also, Chaz wasn't on the Barco card, but Chaz was available for virtual adoption.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Oh. I'm messing it up, sorry.
Peeve also got virtually adopted, so thank you, Jamie, for that. So next, hold on, I need to turn the volume up.
Was it like a whole?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so are you guys
All right.
ready? We haven't done this yet.
We
so
haven't.
We're
really
excited about this. This is our next segment. Go ahead and hit it.
What do I do?
So, we've been talking about booping that Snoot. And so, during this segment, we want you guys to boop that Snoot. And so, we know that if you tap the screen, then you can boop the Snoot and you like. So, in 3, 2, 1, boop that Snoot! So just be tapping, tap the screen. screen on both
Yes.
the tube and the talk. I don't know how it works over here.
Yes.
But we just want you to boop that Snoot. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
Yes.
We're getting there. You guys are getting the hang of it. So that helps us you're liking it. It helps us share it. It helps it become more popular. Look, y'all are lame. Yes, we love it. I booped the Snoot. Thank you. It's backwards. That's okay. This was a new segment. All right. Next. Thank you for that. Was that exciting? That was exciting. Yay, so fun. That's cool. Thank you. Such a cute idea. We're trying to get creative. Yeah. I liked the music and everything. That really pumped me up.
That was.
I wish we had music during Okay, that's a whole idea.
That was fun.
Thanks to Perry for putting that whole thing together. That was his idea. We were yelling, boop that Snoot, and he just happened to walk through last week when we were yelling, boop that Snoot, and he was like, I have an idea.
And we love it.
And then we loved it, and he put the whole thing together with the music and everything. So shout out to Perry for doing that. I was excited about that. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program. I love this thing though, I really do. This makes me excited. Are we about an hour in? Because this is when we start to lose it, I think.
51 minutes.
All right, next we have Brad. So this is an exciting story. Brad got adopted this week. He's been dropped off at his house. Debbie took him there. What do we got going on? I accidentally scrolled away and came back to the whole boop that Snoot thing. Can I adopt either of these women? We're not available. So funny. Puts a thumbs up on the screen when you touch the dog's nose. Yes, that's the exciting part, is when you boop the Snoot. Yes. Look at Brad's Snoot, actually.
Look at this cute boy.
Okay, so.
And we had him for 6.5 years, and he got to go home.
Yeah, so this was a big one. Brad was one of the first dogs that I worked with that I was like nervous to go into his kennel, I remember. But it was just because he loves his toys so much, and he would side-eye me. Anyways, so.
Can they virtually adopt from the UK?
Yeah, you can virtually adopt from anywhere. I mean, the only thing is that when you do virtually adopt, it's really about like spoiling and care packages. So if you're able to get care packages to your dog from wherever you're at, then that's totally fine. If not, you can still virtually adopt. But like I said, it's about like sending the packages and things. Okay, so it says a massive shout out to our adoption team, Lizzie and M2, for never giving up on these rough around the edges, pure-hearted dogs. Brad always had a home here with us. Brad did live with Emily. Oh, thank you for your donation, Julie. So Brad lived with Emily, and we weren't sure if Brad would ever get adopted. I feel like we just kind of accepted the fact that Brad was maybe gonna be with Emily. But he's in our senior program, and he found his forever home, and we're just so excited. Debbie sent some pictures while he was going to his person, and the lady looked so happy, and I was just so excited for him.
I mean, and this is him when he was running the streets, and this is his girl, Angelina. She got a home a few years ago, and, you know, it was his turn.
Yeah, it was his turn. I'm so happy for Brad. Like, just think, Brad is like, I saw the picture where he was, like, by the air conditioner vent thing. Like, he had just found, like, and he's just probably in his little bed now somewhere.
I know.
I just love to think about them when they're at their homes. Thanks, Pit Papa, for your donation. You guys are so awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Okie dokie.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Cajun Kitties.
So our next segment is for our cat fans out there. So we don't only rescue dogs, we also rescue cats. We have a new cat in the sponsor program. Actually, I haven't gotten any sponsors on Manurva yet.
Oh.
So we just put her up. Carolyn loves the kitty program. So if you guys are interested in sponsoring a cat, we have several cats also. So we don't just have sponsor dogs, we have sponsor cats. And the cats are going to be with us for a lifetime. Thanks, Liz, for your donation. Minerva's our newest cat added to the mix. And all the cats actually are fairly new. And they all need sponsors because they're going to be with us for life. So we're going to take care of them forever. So this is Manurva. If you guys want to sponsor a cat, a Cajun kitty, you can go to the website and how you can help and sponsor, just like you would the dogs. The sponsor page right now is being updated, so if it's a little wonky, you might see that we're trying to filter out by cats, dogs, and wolf dogs. Thank you, Ruth, for your donation. Good morning, Jerry Ann. So yeah, so that's Manurva. It says,
and she's special. She's very special to us. She was actually rescued by an employee many years ago, Carol, who. So she was rescued
2016.
in 2016-17, and Carol passed from cancer in 2019. So in honor of Carol, we brought her out to our sanctuary, and she's gonna live with us out here, and just have peace and comfort.
Yeah, and also, when you sponsor, just to be clear, it helps with their vet bills, their food, and all their daily needs, any enrichment that they need. So all of our cats as well as dogs need multiple sponsors. It's not, the virtual program is just one person per dog, but the sponsors are multiple. Yes, it's Azrael, right? Yes.
Azrael, yeah, we still have Azrael.
Leslie says, I sponsor Clementine. Thank you. Might have to sponsor Manurva too.
Oh,
Carolyn, we actually have the cat house. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is Manurva. And then we did actually get an update late last night. This is what you would call hot off the press.
This is hot off the press.
Do you remember the story? Because I printed it. I could go get it.
Jenny hit us up late last night and let us know that this week they got 10 kittens.
Look at all of their faces.
They're pretty spicy. I think she said 8 or 9 of them were like one whole litter.
Look at those faces. Y'all, I didn't realize that I love cats until I went out to the cat sanctuary. And
aren't they cute?
And I fell in love with kittens, Jenny. That's right. Katie loves kittens now. I might just have to come out there and work with the kittens. Okay, Katie. Whoa, wow.
I just want to play with them.
I zoomed out.
I didn't really have cats, and then I have one now, and they're a whole trip.
I love orange kittens. Carolyn says, oh, kitty faces, you want to smooch them? I know.
I know.
Their heads are so tiny, too. Like, you just don't realize how small kittens are. And I just fell in love. Jenny said, I can't believe that mama cat had 8 kids.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Can you imagine having 8 bodies in your body?
No.
Oh, I had 1 at a time, and that was...
How much is it to sponsor? It's your choice. You can go to the website, and it could be anywhere from 10 to however much you want to sponsor. It's a monthly donation. So when you sponsor a cat, then all of their needs get taken care of. But with the kittens, we also have a wish list on our Amazon wish list you can go to. It should be in the link tree. Thank you for your donation, Ashley. Ding, ding, ding. Woo! I can't wait to have a bell. That's me blowing one of those.
Perry's gonna hate us if we get confetti.
I know, but that's okay.
That'll be fine.
I mean, it makes me happy, and that's all that really matters. Thank you for your donation, Ashley. So yeah, you can go to the Amazon wish list, and we need cat food, we need cat supplies. There's a whole cat wish list there. So if you guys are, and I know Carolyn's has sent some stuff, so we're super thankful for that.
And we do need community cat food. There is, we'll post we have a link tree also for the Cajun kitties. So in that, we also have a list for the TNR community project. So that has all the community food that they do need. We go through about 7 to 10 bags a week, helping the community of Assumption Parish with their, well, I'm sorry you hate cats.
That's okay. You don't have to like them.
But Jenny said they are very low on the community cat food. So if you are able to donate, we will post after our live here the link tree for our cats, so that we can get them some supplies.
Yes. So that's our Cajun kitties. Look at those kittens.
They're
cannot
cute.
even. They're so cute. We got a lot of timeouts and stuff going on.
Timeout. We are not in it
I know.
today.
What is it? What is with it? Like, it's so early in the morning, you crazy people. Like, get out of here. Golly.
We just don't have time for all
No,
that.
I'm just trying to talk about dogs.
Dogs, cats, wolves. Can you just let us? Oh my.
Jenny said need an air horn button. Yes, I know. And maybe some
I think-
on-screen confetti. Yeah, those are genius ideas. Julie's saying if you can't adopt, sponsoring so fulfilling and being able to send gifts makes everything even more rewarding. Yes, Julie. We're actually doing an unboxing of the virtual adoptions and sponsor stuff tomorrow. I don't think I even added that on here. I don't know what's happening
no, not
over
the
there.
puzzle. It's that time. Oh goodness, hold on.
Oh, someone says dogs barking or cats meowing when someone donates would be cute. I love that idea.
Oh my gosh.
I've got another phone too, so we could do a whole thing on that side.
We should.
Yeah,
I
love that.
I love that.
Carolyn! Oh my God! That's a firework. See now, if you donate certain amounts, the explosions could be different. The sounds and stuff could be different. Carolyn, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Okay.
Is that how it goes? I like mess it up. My kids tell me I fail at these. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm not cool
I'm
enough
not
for that.
hip. I'm not hip. I'm not.
Jerry Ann said, just got up and got my first cup of coffee.
Woo!
So glad that you're here with us, Jerry Ann. Miriam says, yay, unboxing. I know you guys love that. Yeah, we weren't going to do it till the end of the month, but we have many packages, so we felt like we needed to go ahead and unbox some of that stuff. So we might end up having to do unboxing twice a month at this point.
Yeah, you guys are really.
Oh my gosh, you're breaking it.
No, you gave it to me and it just shut off. It hates me.
No.
See, I didn't even have it in my hand.
Okay.
It just hates me. It's fine. Okay.
Woo! Woof! Okay, moving on.
All right, back to the.
Patty says I can't wait till tomorrow. Can't wait. When tomorrow? 10 Central Time.
Yes.
And
we do have to drive an hour and a half out there, so that's why it's at 10.
Someone hates dogs? Well, then go on with yourself.
Go.
All right, so
We don't.
dumb.
We don't here.
We don't hate dogs. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is our wolf dog program. Go ahead.
Look at this.
Oh,
Beautiful
so
angel.
we have a new pup. This dog, wolf dog, actually got
Hold on.
rescued by M2.
What is happening? Okay.
We're gonna be.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Just kind of blurry.
We're gonna be doing a Life with the Underdogs segment with her. Right? Yes. So it says this petite girl recently was transferred to the Texas location from Louisiana. We're still getting a feel for her. Amy's gonna call her Paquito, and we'll add her to the sponsorship program after a while. We're just still trying to get to know her, and then we'll put her on the website for sponsorship. And this is welcome, little one. That's what Paquito means.
Yeah. Look at those eyes. There's like 2 different color. I was trying to zoom in, but I can't get it to be right. Just, oh my god,
I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, there we go. Look at those eyes. That's a beautiful dog. We're not quite sure, how much wolf can wolf. Okay, I'm losing it. All right, next.
Spent some Macy stuff.
Hold on. Sent Micey some stuff and want him to get it as soon as possible. And Micey is still with Emily. I know we updated everybody yesterday or last week that Micey was not feeling well, but he's still with us and still hanging in there with Emily's taking such great care of Micey.
I did talk to Emily yesterday about him. She said that he's still here. It's a day by day kind of thing. So, we will get him his stuff. I'm gonna deliver it to him after we unbox tomorrow. Just
so you can get that soon. Thank you for your donation, Jamie. Sorry, we got.
You got a lot of timeouts.
Yeah, I got a lot of timeouts, so the thing was frozen. Okay, so we're back.
Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, that's our new.
So that's our new wolf dog over in Texas, and we'll have more updates on that wolf dog. The next one is Chatty. Chatty was our Wolf Dog Wednesday, which sometimes I fail to post on Wednesday, so sometimes it's a Wolf Dog Thursday, and that's all right. Chatty is part of a group that had Genevieve, Sister, and there was one more.
It was a pack of 5. It was Merlin,
Merlin,
Goliath, Sister, Chatty, and Genevieve.
And so it's just Chatty and Genevieve, right? Because Sister just passed.
Yes, Sister passed
last week or the week before.
before.
So it's just Chatty and Genevieve now. Chatty is on the website to sponsor. All the wolf dogs need sponsors. They're going to be with us for life. All of the sponsorship money goes to their care. This keeps getting frozen. So you can go there. You can find out a little bit more about Chatty on the website. But it's another beautiful story. All the wolf dog bios are written kind of in like a mythological way. It's just kind of like draws you in. So yeah, go check all of that out. All right, that's it with that. Okay. The next segment is just about VRC Kids. It's just a reminder that your kids can be involved. We have a program called VRC Kids. You can follow them on Instagram and on the Tube. It's kids of family members who work at the rescue, especially during the summertime. They're helping out with the dogs, and we just like to feature them. It gets them involved because they're the next generation. And so it's just a reminder too for you guys to get your kids involved, teach them about your pets, the best way to take care of them, bring them to the vet, let them talk to the vet. I just think it's important to keep the kids in the loop of the care of your animals. Thank you for your donation, Leslie. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. I look for her for the confetti part. I want to unmuzzle, these, Patty, I know. I don't know what's going on today with all this spam junk. All right, next. Wow, people are so hateful. We're gonna just ignore that.
What was that?
All right.
Okay then.
So the next thing we have is Bully Boot Camp. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
So Bully Boot Camp, or it's VRC Boot Camp now.
Right.
We've revamped it. It is ready. We do have a little spot for you to stay if you wanted to come out for up to a week. You do have to RSVP. You cannot just show up. It is at our property in Assumption Parish, and we've gotten some amazing employees from this program many years ago. So if you are like, I do want to apply and work with you, but like I'm not sure if I'm ready to make that like jump.
Full jump, yeah.
Come do this program because,
right.
And honestly, I would do it in the summertime, in the hottest part of just so you can actually see what it's actually like, because that's one of the things is that people can't really handle the heat. And when you're coming from different areas and you're not from the South, it took me about a year to adjust to the climate change. So
yes, this is a perfect opportunity to come and
we house you, we feed you lunch every day.
You get to hang out with dogs, but you also have to work. So you're gonna
work.
really get a good feeling of what it's like to work at the rescue. Super rewarding, very difficult.
Make sure you're bringing comfortable shoes, comfortable clothing.
Right.
Bring
hat.
some snacks.
I bring a hat, sunscreen, water.
You're gonna be outside. You're in the elements.
Yeah.
But we do have like a little spot for you to sleep and cool off. But yeah, you come to work. Don't come to ask about Tia or you're there to work. You're there to be there for the dogs. So
right. Patty said this show is the reason I'm awake. We love you, Patty. My daughter and I will be down next year. We'll volunteer to walk the dogs. That would be great. We always need the volunteers. So this is our VRC boot camp and it's kicking off. So you guys go to vrcbootcamp@gmail.com and sign up to do that. What's next? Okay, so this is just giving back. So if you want to talk a little bit about what we're needing right now.
We are needing cleaning supplies. It helps, keep everybody, healthy, things smelling good. We desperately need laundry detergent, softener, bleach, paper towels. Those are all things that we go through all the time. But everything on our Amazon wish list for the cleaning supplies, we use all of it all the time.
Right.
But those ones are the ones we need regularly. We go through it very quickly. So if you're able to, we will also post our Amazon wish list for that. So you can donate off of our Amazon wish list. We get commission off each order.
Off the storefront,
so
yeah.
Off of our storefront. So yeah, that it's another, you're double helping. You're helping get us a donation for supplies, and you're also, giving back a little bit with the commission.
Right. And I just posted this on Facebook the other day, so there's some links there too, are on the Book of Face. Okay, what's next?
Right.
It's kind of a surprise now because I don't even know what, I messed up the order of things at some point. No, it's fine. This is so exciting. So we've been talking about 90 Dog Fiance, and we've been gearing up and having people put in their applications to be fosters. But now we actually have some of our dogs being fostered out on the road and going into their foster homes, so we can feature these dogs now. We are super excited that Felony and, how do you say that, Noki, are in their foster homes. We are following Felony closely because Felony is Shelton's girlfriend.
Oh my God, are you gonna start crying again?
And Shelton is in a home with Megan, one of our adopters, because she ended up adopting Shelton. So it's a wonderful story. We're actually going to do a Life with the Underdogs of it. You can find Shelton's dog diary story on Patreon. You can find all of that on the link tree. So Megan has fostered Felony now, and we're hoping that she will just adopt Felony. We've been following along the pictures. We saw them reunite. Jenna's gonna cry. We should have another thing when Jenna cries.
Oh my God.
Because
I cry all
Jenna
the time.
cries so much. So, excuse me. We're following Felony closely. Felony is in her foster home. And then Noki as well. So, it says Noki, yes, Noki is also, where did Noki go? I haven't followed.
I don't remember.
Debbie is doing these. Is
Debbie, if you're in here, I can't remember where I meant to write that
Jan
down.
says, "Oh, Felony."
Yeah, and
this is a great idea.
What is amazing is Shelton was part of the original first group of the 90 Dog Fiance, and they ended up adopting him. And then Megan found out that Felony was still with us in the rescue. They were
boyfriend and
girlfriend, and Megan found out that we still had her. She's like, I'm virtually adopting.
So she virtually adopted Felony.
Adopting
yeah,
her.
and has been sending stuff for her virtual adopter dog, and now she's
right there.
OPA.
No, she's Foster's in here.
Oh, nice.
So in PA, and he's
Yay!
doing fantastic. He is a Shire dog, so
A beautiful dog.
He's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, yeah. So we're super excited to be able to feature them. Debbie said, yeah, Pennsylvania. So this is exciting because we've been
really
talking about the
excited.
program, and now these dogs are starting to get out into their foster homes, and hopefully they're going to find their forever homes, whether it be with their foster or their foster helps us find them a home. So we're super excited about that.
Yes.
And so as our dogs start getting out to the foster program, we will continue to give you updates.
And if you're interested in fostering, email us. We are looking for foster, and I did check in with Mariah or M2 to make sure we were giving the right information on this, and she did say we are looking for fosters from Midwest and the East Coast. We're not trying to do fosters to the West Coast just because we don't really go that route. And we have vetting available those other
in
routes.
the other places.
So
yeah. So 90dogfiance@gmail.com. If you're interested in fostering a VRC dog, you'll go through the process almost like you're adopting a dog. M2 and Lizzie run this program. They'll get with you, find your perfect match, and then they will place the dog with you to foster, and sometimes you foster fail and you just adopt them.
And that's great.
And if you don't foster fail, that's okay too. Like, the goal is just for them to find their home. So, all right.
Nice.
So that's that. All right. We're just going to talk a little bit about merch right now. Tia is still going live on the platforms and signing the last little bit of merch. So you guys can find her on all the platforms, I believe. Typically it's at 7 o'clock is from what I saw. And it's running about an hour.
Hour and a half.
They're
yeah.
super fun. They're really interactive. Tia is answering all the questions. She's shouting you out as she's signing your merchandise. So you guys, if you've purchased merch or you are wanting to do all of that, then you can tune in live. Oh, thank you for your donation. Ding, 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 ding. Pepita, that's all right. Thank you so much. So tune into those. Like I said, they get kind of wild in there.
They do.
It's fun though, because it's like
William gets thrown in jail.
William gets thrown in jail. People say funny stuff.
He's our virtual parolee.
William says, I get thrown. That's hilarious.
Tia, virtual parolees.
Remember that.
For our peeps that get thrown in jail.
Tia's doing a fantastic job signing hundreds of cards. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really, and I think this was night 14 last night. So she's been doing it.
She said, yes, virtual parolee. I love that. That could be a program. We need to remember
Let's
this.
do it. Kyle will be in there too.
Yeah. Oh my God, virtual parolees. Amazing idea. Let's come. Tia will message you after this. We've got some ideas.
Yes.
But yeah, it's so fun. It's so wild. It's super interactive. Tia is hilarious. Everybody's getting shout outs. Everybody's donating while it's all happening. It's
trash pandas galore.
Yeah, it's a wild time. So I don't know how many more of these she's doing. I don't know if she's done. I don't know.
I think she said she had one more tote left, but
I told you I wanted to start an inmate sponsorship program.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I think that'd be fun.
I think that would be too.
So yeah, and we're not.
Tia says I'm done. Okay, so I didn't finish it yesterday. So
that's amazing.
Yes, so that's exciting. So if you did purchase things, be expecting your signed merchandise in the mail.
And now we're gonna start working on new stuff and trying to get that out there. We're really excited.
Yeah. But the live streams will continue.
Yeah, so
okay.
Tia's gonna continue doing that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's really, boosted everybody's morale and group. I mean, everybody knows each other in these groups now, and it's really fun. So it's exciting.
We get to know you, and you get to know us a little bit better, and see a different side of all of us, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So.
Patty says, Tia, we need their shirts.
Thank you, Patty. The farting corgis.
I know.
Did you see them last night?
They're so funny. Yeah.
Oh, we love the fart. I sent one just to see what it did.
Ohio Palm Mom says, we're so spoiled with all the lives. Yeah, I know. Good morning,
They're
Mark.
actually fun.
They really are.
I was kind of dreading them in the beginning, but you know what? Like, this kind of like
the
helps.
Interaction and the groups and everybody.
And seeing how positive all of you are. I mean,
Tia says, yes, the farting corgis. Yeah, it's so funny. All of it's hilarious. It's so much fun. All of the merchandise that you guys have purchased, all the money goes back to the dogs. We could not thank you enough for that. So that was just a little bit about that merch. What's next? Oh. We're going to boop that Snoot again.
We are.
Let's do it again. Ready? All right, everybody, it's time again to boop that Snoot. It's only 30 seconds of your lives. You just got to tap the page over and over and over again. Just boop that Snoot. Let's see here. I think we're doing a countdown, actually. There we go.
There we go.
Y'all are getting it.
Come on, let's
3,
do
2, 1,
it.
and boop that Snoot, everyone. This is so funny.
Perry is so smart.
Yeah, it is backwards though, because it needs to be mirrored, I think.
Yeah.
Right? That's okay. That's okay. You get the point. Look at everybody booping the Snoots. This is so hilarious, you guys. Boop, boop, boop. You know whose nose that is?
Is that Beatrice?
No.
Oh my God, I failed.
That's a game we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Name that Snoot. Okay, thank you guys for joining along on that booping journey. We're absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you can reverse the image in the live stream. Yeah. Oh, for the next live stream. Yes. Yeah, sorry about that. That was new.
Got really excited.
Okay, we don't need to do it again.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, unless you want to. All we want to do is boop that Snoot all day long. Okay, thanks for
you
doing
so much
that.
for
Yeah,
booping.
thank you guys for booping. That really helps. Like, we're still booping on that side.
Love it.
Because everybody knows that you love a Snoot. And when we said boop that Snoot last week, we were like, ding.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the VRC Vintage. So we do have a online thrift store. It's vrcvintage.com, and you can shop. We have clothes from Tia's Closet. We have Mariah's Closet. And we have gently used and name brand clothes. All of that money goes back to the dogs. Someone said, oh, Tia, did I tell you my new idea for a thrift store? I'm not sure. We've had this last 2 weeks, it's
a blur.
We've been brainstorming, just like throwing out so many ideas. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
So right now you can go online though. I'm also accepting emails if you guys have vintage clothes or gently used clothes that you want to donate. We're going to be super specific about what we take, but you can email katievrc@outlook.com. So if you have any clothes that you're wanting to donate that you believe are, they're gently used, they're name brand, or they're vintage, you can email me and we'll go through that process together and we'll put them up on the site, and it's giving back. It's giving back to the dogs. So people have asked, like, I can't believe you have to have a thrift store. Do you really need to do a thrift store? This is crazy. But we do. We have to get creative because the donations are low, and this is something where you actually get something for donating. So a lot of times people want to do that. They don't want to just give their money. So we have shirts on there anywhere from $5. And then we have some actual vintage items that are priced because they are actual vintage items. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. I may be taking the thrift store onto the live stream on a platform called Whatnot. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I do remember that conversation.
We do have vintage jewelry, and we are adding and accepting vintage jewelry donations if anybody's interested. So, so that Perry and I run the vintage store. Perry does all of the stuff, puts it all online. So email me at katievrc@outlook.com if you're interested in donating any clothes, anything to the vintage store. But you guys go check it out because there's a lot of cool stuff on there. That's that. Let's see. The next thing we have is the raffles. This is coming up. So after we start talking about this in the next 2 weeks, we're going to actually be raffling. So we'll have more information. So we just wanted to remind you guys that on the 21st, we'll be drawing 3 tickets for a day in a life with Tia. Those people will come down and they'll spend the day with Tia and go through the ins and outs of what it's like. We will host you here on our 13-acre property, and it will be a good time. So we cannot wait to do this. Can't wait to see who the winners are.
Yeah.
We're excited. You can go to the link tree to find the raffle tickets and how to purchase those. They're $10 a piece. Carolyn, I have worked with Carolyn, and Carolyn is donating some of her jewelry. So those are going to be coming in the mail. I have to buy my raffle ticket. I have Whatnot. I to donate some of the vintage jewelry. I'm excited that you guys are excited about the thrift store too. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the raffle for Tia. We're excited about that. And then we also have another raffle with Tony and Earl. The raffle tickets will be drawn on the same day. This is also 3 people, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 winners for Tony and Earl as well. This is a dinner or
Cammy
a lunch.
Cam.
Oh, thank you, Cammy Cam. Ding, 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 ding. So yeah, you can go to the website, go to the link tree. You can purchase a $10 ticket and have dinner or lunch with these 2 crazies.
We are not in New Orleans anymore. We are all based in Assumption Parish. Still in Louisiana, just Assumption Parish, about an hour and a half away.
So funny. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we're kind of like coming to the end here. This is where you can find us on all our social media platforms. They still run Pit Bulls and Parolees on TV, so I can't say we're not on TV anymore, but we don't get anything for those shows. So that's why we're creating our own shows on these platforms. That's why we're everywhere, because this is the only way that our dogs can get seen. So please like and follow, share, subscribe, do all of those things on our social media platforms. These are some of the things that you can find on those social media platforms. If you go to the link tree, you can find the links to all of these. So we have the Big Easy Boys, which is Tony and Earl. We have the Motor Maidens, which is an amazing series with Mariah and her girlfriends, and they are on their Harley Davidsons and their motorcycles traveling across the country. The newest one is Tia, Pit Bulls, Parolees, and Me, which I actually listened to one of the episodes. You were telling me about it, but I hadn't actually listened to it, and I was like, well, if I'm going to talk about it, I should probably listen to it. It is amazing. I messaged Tia right afterwards, and I was like, people are for real going to love this. Like, you'd been saying that, but I hadn't actually listened to it yet. And it's amazing, and I hadn't really been following along. I don't really know much of the stories, so if you haven't, you can start over and relearn and get to know everybody. But if you have been following along, it gives you more of an insight. Because I've heard about, now I can't think of his name. AJ and her ex and all of that, but I had never seen the episodes or knew who he was. So I'm like, oh, that's who she's talking about. So you can start over and relearn and get to know everybody and all the stories, or you get the insight if you'd already seen it.
Because that's a lot of the things too, is when Tia is doing the lives, a lot of questions are from stuff that is so old, and she's like, I'm not even married anymore.
Right.
Like you're gonna hear all about it. It's so personal, and you will not find that series anywhere else other than her Patreon platform.
Yeah, so you definitely need to go there and get signed up. There's different tiers in that platform, and so each different tier you get access to different things. Then we have Life with the Underdogs. We talked about this a little bit last week, but Dog Diaries and Life with the Underdogs, we don't have a production team anymore, so I really am so thankful that everybody's still following along. It's done now by Perry and I. Jenna also helps with pictures and stuff like that. Everybody, like even Debbie right now, when she's adopting these dogs out, we're prepping her and we're telling her, hey, don't forget to take this, don't forget to film. So this is a whole joint effort now to save money. So we need donations, and so we're doing this ourselves now. So bear with us. We're not professionals, but it looks so good. Like it starts off a little rocky, but as we're moving forward, we're learning more. And so I hope that everybody's still enjoying Life with the Underdogs and Dog Diaries.
It's all a learning curve.
Look at this man. So I want to thank everybody for joining us on Monday night. Was it Monday?
Holy crap.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That was already a week ago.
Wow, okay.
We went live on Monday here in my house, and Perry did a blues concert benefit show. We raised a lot of money, and I was so thankful that you guys were able to join. Everybody was so positive. Yeah. They were loving it. We did have some technical difficulties. That was the first time we had ever done like a live music show. Liz says, that was amazing Monday. Thank you so much. It was so good. Thank you guys. So yeah, it was amazing. Perry really enjoyed that. The talk was a little clearer. The other platforms were a little shaky. We're gonna download.
I finally got it to download on my phone, but
we're gonna download the talk so you guys can enjoy the actual music, and we'll reload it. But we'll be doing more of these. Perry said that he really enjoyed giving back, and I think that was amazing. The music was great. The vibes were good. Everybody was so positive. Jerry Ann said Perry's show was so great, even with the technical glitches. Perry was great. We want more. That's wonderful. I can't wait to share that with him. It was so much fun. Jenna and I were here in the living room. We're like high-fiving each other.
You probably heard us in the background like yelling.
Yeah, you probably heard us a little bit, but he was killing it, and I just thought that was awesome. So
Yeah.
you guys know Perry from the show, and I think it was kind of nice to show a different side of him. Lots of things have changed, and a lot of people are asking a lot of questions, and I think it's just neat to see, like, not everybody's who they were 10 years ago. Everybody's changed, life changes, and I think it's important to still showcase that. So it was awesome. He was so talented. Okay, so thank you guys. So that just gives us confirmation that we'll do that again.
Yeah.
So we thank you, Perry, for doing that, and thank you guys for donating during the live show.
Can't wait to enjoy more music from him. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
It's like a nice little boost, like a morale boost.
It is.
You know, usually, you know, like for Tia, she likes to show, you know, some of her own stuff.
Right.
Some people don't want, they just want the dogs. Well, it's like,
right.
You know,
Everybody has their own thing.
We have to have other things too.
All right.
Awesome.
Yay.
Speaking of
our own things, so we've talked a little bit about in the past our podcasts. The Dry Cauldron, the new season is coming out. I actually just downloaded that this morning, so you guys can check it out. Spoiler alert, it is just me. You can go to the Spotify or YouTube and watch and kind of find out a little bit more about that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to showcase and continue to talk about my story and my love for all things witchy and ghosty. Those who know me know that I'm into all of that kind of stuff. And this platform is more for women. I want it to be more about like women empowerment and coming together and healing and positive affirmations and positive energy. That's kind of my jam. That's who I am, if you've gathered that much. So you can find this on Spotify, YouTube, the Tube, all the platforms you can find it on. And the new season started this morning on that.
Yeah,
so
it's exciting.
Thank you.
Go follow,
follow, subscribe, do all the
that.
things for me. I really appreciate you guys. Elena says, just started listening to the Dry Cauldron. Love it. Hearing the backstory was great. I love seeing the other sides to you all. That isn't just about the animals. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And Tia says, VRC has many pagan followers. We do. Jerry Ann, Dry Cauldron, so good. Thank you guys. Thank you for that positive feedback. It was difficult to make the decision to continue on without Tanya. I am doing it solo, but I think it's going to be best, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. That takes us to the next thing that we have going on. Since Dry Cauldron's going to take that direction, Perry and I do a podcast called Rescued by Recovery, saving dogs and healing humans. So this is where you're going to go to hear more about wellness and about addiction, recovery. We have a lot of people in recovery in the rescue. I mean, Jenna herself, there's others. And so we're going to feature some of our employees. We're going to have on guests. We're going to talk about wellness. Perry has 5 years sober. I am 4, going on 4 years sober.
I'll be 8 July 5th.
8 July 5th. So we talk about in this podcast, in Rescued by Recovery, how we've stayed sober, how we do that, how we work a program, how changing our lives have been the best thing we've ever done. And if anybody who is struggling with addiction of any kind, we say addiction is not just about drugs and alcohol, but about life's traumas. That's kind of our thing, because a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm not addicted to drugs, but potentially you could be addicted to other things, maybe gambling, food. I talk about my struggles with weight loss, and it's a good place to come if you're like, something's got to change in my life. I want to get well. I want to be healthy. This podcast is for you. So the first couple episodes are, the first one is an intro, the second one is Perry's whole story, and then the third one is mine, and we're going to continue filming as well. So excited for the new episodes. Katie, thanks, Jerry Ann. Congrats to you all. Congratulations to the 3 of you for that. That's wonderful. So if any of you guys are in recovery or just want to talk about wellness, want to have a healthier lifestyle, you can check out Rescued by Recovery. Those are on all the platforms as well. Tube, Talk, Instagram, all that jazz. So I hope you guys will follow along with both of our journeys. So Perry and I have a lot of wonderful things going on. All right, where else are we? Go ahead. Okay, so we are wrapping up. We decided at the end of the day that we're going to finish with our Rainbow Bridge stories. This Rainbow Bridge story is, so let me tell you a little bit about the Rainbow Bridge segment. You guys watching, a lot of people are saying, always in recovery, in recovery. That's wonderful, Christy, one day at a time. I love hearing that about you guys too, and getting to know you guys more as well.
I just want to say too, today is actually Falcor's 2-year Rainbow Bridge
Oh
day.
my gosh.
We lost him 2 years ago today.
I can't believe that was 2 years ago.
I know.
And on today. What
And
a special moment.
Yeah.
So our, yes, Patty, this one's for you, girl. This Rainbow Bridge segment is how we end and close a Good Morning Villalobos. If you guys have a Rainbow Bridge segment that you want, or a story that you want for us to feature, you can email me at katievrc@outlook.com. Today we're going to feature Gunner, and so I made this little thing for Gunner. Look how sweet it is with the baby there. So this is Gunner. This is Patty's story. So Patty, thank you so much for emailing me and submitting this. I love that you guys are doing that, and that we get to know a little bit about you and your dog, your loved ones, and your story. So this is Patty's story. This is my boy Gunner, who has passed away 2 years ago on August 14th. His last year in his life, he had Cushing's disease and was very hard on him. He ended up passing away from throat cancer. He was my everything, and we miss him terribly. He was amazing with the kids, horses, and anyone he would meet. I would take him on road trips and always go to see my horse every day. My horse was in the country at my friend's house. He had run off the land and would watch me ride my horse and run along with us. That's so beautiful. I love that.
I'm already crying.
Cue the tears. Gunner and I were inseparable, and the funny thing was that my husband bought him for my mom for her birthday. We were living with my mom at the time because we were waiting to move into our house, but Gunner picked me as his person. When we moved out, my mom said Gunner would just wait at the door for me to come home, and she said, "Come pick him up, he's your dog." Oh, I love that. I currently have 3 dogs, and I love them, but never have I bonded with a dog like my Gunner. If only the Rainbow Bridge had visiting hours. Rest in peace, my Gunner. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Patty. Oh, that's so beautiful, and I really think that just showcases, Patty says crying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's crying. I know. I love to finish Good Morning Villalobos on a note of just love. Love and compassion, and remember that, of course we're trying to adopt these dogs out, but once they get into your home, they take on a whole story of their own.
Yeah.
And it's your story. And so when you adopt a VRC dog, you end up having your own storyline. And some of these stories are not VRC dogs. They're just your personal dogs that you have, but we want to feature and showcase you guys, and just give love to the dogs that you had in your life. So Patty, thank you so much for sharing that story about Gunner. I think that's so special. Dogs are like children. They're like family, and when you lose them, they'll always have a place in your heart. So if you guys are interested in showcasing your dog, let's zoom in on Gunner a little bit. I mean, this is a beautiful dog. Your hands.
Dude, I'm like shaking. I was like crying.
Look at this dog. I just love that. And then we've got this one here too in the snow. This is a beautiful dog. I think it's wonderful to have a moment to be able to do this for your dogs. I know when my dog Rue passed away, if there was a show like this, I would have written in every day just to get her on the show, because you love your pets so much. So anyways, katievrc@outlook.com. Send me your pictures, send me your stories. Tell us why you love the dog that has passed and that they're over the Rainbow Bridge waiting for you guys. So, all right, we'll take some questions. Does anybody have any questions for us? Everybody's giving Patty some love. Sorry, I didn't really look. This one needs to be closer over here next time. I didn't really look too much on over here.
This is kind of what I was seeing.
A lot of.
Thank you.
Patty, thanks so much for sharing that beautiful story and those beautiful pictures.
Are there any other locations other than the old ones? We are now in Assumption Parish, where we've been for many years. We just consolidated everybody out there.
Jerry Ann says she has a picture slideshow she's going through for her class reunion, but once she gets through it, she's going to share her Rainbow Bridge stories. That'd be great, Jerry Ann.
If I want to sponsor a dog, how much is it monthly? You get to pick the price. It's between $10 and you can go as high as you'd like monthly.
You can share the story about your bird. It doesn't have to be a dog. It could be a cat, bird, horse, any animal.
Turtle.
Turtle. Anything that has changed your life and filled your heart with joy. We want you to share that with us.
How do I know what the dog's needs are going to be? So I have an Amazon wish list for each sponsorship dog. So they will have their own, other than the wolves, they have to have specific items. So they have a generalized wish list. But for the dogs, they have their own individual wish list that I get from each employee that cares for them. So they, whatever they need, it's on their personal wish list, and we'll let you know.
Ruth, is there a store in Louisiana? No, we just have the online merchandise store. Carolyn's saying, just want to purchase the Good Morning t-shirt. Hurry and make them. I love them too. They turned out so good.
Really did.
I'm so proud of the logo. It's so perfect. So we're talking about selling the Good Morning Villalobos t-shirts. So we'll give you guys more information on that. We just wanted to get them made for us.
Just to see how they would look and, you know, if people were interested in them or...
William says make them fast. Patty, thank you so much for your donation. You guys are so awesome. Let's see here. Do you ship to the UK? Yeah, I think so, right? You like the color too. Yeah, and if we do end up getting them made, we can get them made in a couple different colors as well. But yeah, I like this. This is like a green, like a hunter green color. Green's my favorite color. Tia says, yep, we ship international.
Oh.
I'll be gathering info in the virtual adoption program because my supervisor wants to bring it to my boss. Oh, Jerry Ann, that's wonderful. Yeah, we had talked about, we're actually working with one of our virtual adopters right now, Jamie. She's helping us create a program for companies who want to virtually adopt a dog in their business. And so it's going to be its own program. So we're super excited about that. So Jerry Ann, let me know. You can email me and we can talk. We can personalize it to your company, and I'm excited to talk about that. You know, I love that.
Do the Good Morning shirts have breakfast picture on it?
This is not breakfast, but it does kind of look like breakfast. I mean, it's a pity because a lot of our dogs have that look. But maybe we should have a breakfast t-shirt. Whoever adopts breakfast, I'll make a t-shirt for them. I probably should write down all these promises because I've made about, I even said at some point I would get someone a Waffle House gift card. I meant that though, and I will. And I will.
I hope.
Jamie says, Yay, Jerry Ann.
We just really, I mean, we want all our dogs to get homes, but like.
Oh, Roxanne just joined. Roxanne's one of our new virtual adopters.
Oh, yay.
Okay, well, does anybody have any other questions? I'm gonna give it about just a few more minutes. Breakfast t-shirt. William wants a breakfast t-shirt.
Tiffany, so you're interested in Castle?
Let's see, I've looked up your page and can't find a video for Castle.
I think I had some stuff sent over to me from the prison, so I just gotta go through that. Yeah, I'll get some stuff and I'll post that soon.
Thank you guys for your donations. If y'all want to make a last minute donation, now would be the time to do that. We're getting ready to wrap up. It's breakfast time tea. Did y'all like that? Breakfast time?
That was so...
How did everybody feel about Boop That Snoot? Because you know I loved it.
We loved it, but how did you like it? We know it's cheesy, but we're cheesy.
I like cheese in real life and just general things. I love Castle. We featured Castle last week, I think, didn't we?
Was it Castle? I think it was last week or the week before. I know we've done them recently.
Everybody loved Boop That Snoot. Good.
I love
Patty
that.
says, I really appreciate you both sharing my gunner and love the picture you made. I'll email you the picture, Patty. I love Boop That Snoot. I love everything on this show. You guys are so awesome. I loved Boop That Snoot. Oh, thanks for the last minute donations, you guys. That's awesome.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Pit Papa, Ruth, Patty. You guys are so awesome. All right. Anything else on our last couple seconds here? We've got a lot to do today. It's a busy day. I'm going to a jumpy place called Airborne X, and it's apparently like a rave inside for children.
What?
And I'm like, oh Lord, I don't know if I'm ready for that. It's a birthday party full of 8-year-olds.
Oh.
But you know I love children, so. Yeah, Jerry-Ann, I got fingers crossed too. Very busy day for me too. Lots of content to make. Yay, Tia's gonna be busy. That's right, it's the weekend.
Yep. It's
This is when Tia kind of pumps out all of her stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie and Jenna, for another awesome live. Have a great day, ladies. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, as we like to say, it takes a village. Thanks for being a part of ours. We will see you next Saturday at 9 o'clock. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow live for our unboxing at 10 o'clock. So if you're a VA or sponsor, or you sent anything in,
Or if you just want to
or if you just want to watch the unboxings because they're hilarious, they're kind of unhinged.
I'm usually, like last time I was sniffing dog. I mean, Katie.
I ate dog treats last time.
We could probably get, if you donate, we can get Katie to eat some dog treats.
I did.
I might eat some.
I ate a dog treat for a donation on the last unboxing. So it was absolutely insane. It's on the Talk in the Tube. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, you can find us live unboxing. It's so fun to see what everybody sent over.
There's quite a bit.
Yeah, there's quite a bit this time. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you don't join us there, we'll see you next Saturday. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Y'all are amazing. We love you. Till next time, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
This is when we don't know how to turn it off.
Yep.